This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, welcome to dspsolutions.com. My name is Sumit and here my another video in Salesforce Wave Analytics Advanced, and the topic for today's video is that how to change the chart type dynamically in Einstein Analytics. Uh, Actually, a few days back, I got a requirement from one of our clients, and they wanted to basically they wanted to change the chart type dynamically at runtime. So we implemented the same functionality in their requirement. So in this video, we are going to see that how can we dynamically update or change the chart type in Einstein Analytics. So for this, first of all, let me switch to uh, Wave Analytics, and we will be giving a user a flexibility to dynamically select chart type at runtime, and we would be using the custom. We'll be doing this by customizing or editing the dashboard, JSON, selection binding, and using static set. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about the data set. So I'm using it might be I need to log in once again because I logged in this application long back ago. So let me log in quickly, and yeah, so let me log in into this org once again. And yeah, I landed into my Salesforce Einstein Analytics. And let me check the data set. So I've got an opportunity data set, and here I got a list of all my opportunities, and I've got fields also. So let's check the fields. Fields like we have dimensions and measures. We have date fields also, measures. We have amount, expected amount, and there is a derived field amount difference, along with one category field name stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find out sum of amount group stage wise. So as you can see, it's a horizontal bar chart at present, which is showing the total revenue generated by close, lost, close one, and so on. So my objective is to customize the same chart and change the chart type at runtime. Like we used to have chart types, we have horizontal bar, vertical bar, and let's suppose I want to go for donut chart also. I want to go for waterfall chart also. So that's what my requirement is. I would like to change the chart type. So for this, what I'm doing, I just click to designer and give name as step one and click to designer. So it will take me to dashboard, and I just place this on my dashboard. Now the next thing I'm going to do is we need a toggle control for here. So I'm just going to add a new toggle, drag and drop a toggle control. And for this toggle control, I'll change data set, and I would be creating a static step. And let's suppose I'll give this name as select underscore chart underscore type. That's a name. And I'll just display as donut value as pi. Add this. Next, I want funnel and value as funnel. Next, I want column, and here I want vertical bar, and I want H column, and this is for H bar. So I want four type of charts. Let's go for waterfall also. Waterfall, and value will be waterfall. Make sure that the value will be in same manner. It's a case sensitive language, so it should be in small cases, and click on create. So we got a new toggle control, and now so we created a static step. Now the next thing we have to do is we need to bind this toggle with this chart right now. So when I preview, if I change, there is no changes going to happen. There are no changes. So I need to change it. So basically, we need to perform selection binding and bind this toggle with this particular chart. And in order to bind it, let me save this first. And in order to bind it, I need to customize the JSON. And for customizing JSON, we need to customize the chart type basically. So we'll look for chart type. Make sure that we are not changing into a step, right? So we are not going to make change in the step like we used to do earlier, but this time we would be changing in chart type. So we have digits, pillbox, and chart. And in chart, there is a visualization type we need to look for. At line number 294, you can see there's a visualization type. By default, it is H bar. So this visualization type we need to change. So instead of this H bar, instead of this visualization type H bar, I would be using remove this existing value and just add enter double brackets. Let me increase the size. Cell here we need to give the value of the step. So that's a select chart type 1 dot selection comma 0 comma backslash value backslash double quotes dot as string will be passed as a function. And one more change we need to do, as you can see this column mapping, so this column needs to be clear up and it should be blank, and I'll just save this as column. So let's test it out. I click on done, and let's test it. So right now it's a horizontal bar chart. I start selecting the chart, and you can see the chart is changing right now. So by default it was a horizontal chart, but now I select funnel and it turned into a funnel chart. I select donut, it converts into a donut chart with the respective values. If I select waterfall, it turns to be a waterfall chart. I select H column, that's a horizontal column, and that's a vertical column. So like this we can give more functionality to our end users or clients to change the chart type at runtime in very few lines of code. So this is a very useful scenario and very helpful scenario for our end users. So that's all in this video. If you have some queries, you can post your comments in comment box. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.